Hey there folks, welcome back to the Dammâseq Campaign. Last time we started up the second Canaanite Eblite War. I guess the first one we did was technically the Aramite Eblite War, but we're doing our second invasion of Ebla after our very successful first invasion. This time Ebla is fighting back a bit more intensely, especially with the help of their little defensive league. Basically everybody that isn't me or Mari or one of our vassals or clients or whatnot are all teamed up in this defensive league. But that's not going to save them. We're doing pretty well so far. We've taken a couple of slightly riskier fights just because I'm not using my full power level here, just using my Herman Levy, just so that I don't have to micromanage sacking as much and I can get lots of money for building palaces and whatnot. But we could always raise the Kadesh Levy in an actual emergency. So far that's not been necessary, and I think we're at a phase now where if we're going to continue using levies, I don't need to use all of my levies in every war, especially under these circumstances. So I think we're good to just go ahead and resume. We're just about to let a fight happen here, which we will watch. We also, where do we win? We won this siege here. So before we watch that fight, these guys here are going to head up to the next place to work on Alzalana. And then over here, Battle of Kriza. Let's see how this goes. It's a little bit of a close call, and Ebla does have reinforcements coming in. But I think we're going to be okay. They're rolling great, of course. These guys don't arrive until the 4th of October. Sacking of Ebla itself, well, that's quite a nice thing to happen during that fight. Alright, good. You guys come on over and work on, I guess, retake this, first of all, so my client doesn't have their capital fortified, or their capital siege down, I mean. Let's do that. And then we'll work on Sarakib as well. This is a bit of a close call. We're rolling good now. Let's see, 4th of October for those guys. Let's see how much they get from that. Yeah, not enough. They're not going to get enough morale from that, so we're going to... I think we're going to win. It's a close fight, though. This is the closest fight we've had in a while. I don't think we need to bring in reinforcements. Ooh. They're rolling pretty well. Yeah, their numbers... Yeah, they got some good rolls. I can't get here in time to save this fight, though we've, like, screwed them up in a big way, so I'm going to do a tactical retreat of this army back down to Katna, which I don't think they're going to be able to reach. So we're going to technically lose this fight, but this is really more of a indecisive outcome situation. And, you know, even if I am not going to win against some of one of my armies, I have 4 armies of that size, and the one moving away has kept them distracted while the other 3 have been sieging away. So really, who's the real loser in this situation, Ebla? It's you. So that's fine. The Lapis Lazuli trade. Regarding the Lapis trade, things could be better, but they could certainly be worse. We aren't making any money, but we aren't necessarily losing any either. Good to know. I don't know what this event is about, but I'm glad that our trade on Lapis continues to be strong. Okay. I don't know what that event is about, but alright, sure. If you say so. Fortress under siege. Alright. These guys can't do too much at the minute. They also hired these mercenaries. I'm going to wait for these mercs to actually build up morale serving Ebla, and then I'll actually tell them to screw off and bribe them. So I'm not going to do it quite yet. So how is my king's health doing? Healthy. Alright, good. Alright. Good. Let's go and help out our ally. We could go over here and do an assault over here, but without a breach, I don't really want to do an assault. We have so many places to get. I really want to finish off Ebla in this specific war, so I want to keep things going here. You guys get into reorganization mode. Other than that, everyone is where they need to be, I should say. Lost line of sight over here. Perfectly fine. Losing unfortified locations to get time to take fortified locations is the way to do it. So, no trouble at all. Alright. Not you. You, come down here to Sarakib and get to work on that. Alright, things are looking pretty good. We're waiting for 100 PI to do some pig stabbing so we can stabilize our stability a little bit. Defender's Desert. This siege hasn't been going on for a long time, but at this point we have so many other advantages. Bad siege luck doesn't derail my wars anymore. Or at least it shouldn't. I guess we'll see. The game still has the chance to do that now that I've mentioned it. We shall see. I'm going to move you actually over to Grow, just so you are recovering a bit closer to the front. I think that's probably safe. In fact, I might actually have you, instead of recovering, I'm going to have you go and just retake your fought. I don't think they're going to really be able to respond very well to that. Alright. That's fine. We can retake that easily. AE is almost down to 0, which is good timing. Alright. Get up here. There we go, yes. Holy crap, alright. Now you guys, ooh, you know what? I think I could actually snipe these mercs here in the Desert Hills if I really wanted to. I think Ebla's main force can't back up in time to stop me. Let's see, 7th of April. Oh yeah, definitely. These guys are getting here next month. That being said, do I want to fight them in the Desert Hills? I could also just pay off the mercs. Let's see. This is a pretty cheap payoff, to be honest. I think I'm just going to buy off these mercs, but I'm not going to do it until they leave this tile so they don't start a fight right away. So hold on. You, I am sending back... Actually, I'm going to have the mercs do the stuff that's... let me send you back down. Actually, no, I'm not going to bother sacking it again. I'm going to send you... I'm going to send you this direction to try to kill Ebla, but the mercs force, once they arrive on the next day, I'm going to pay these guys off. There we go. Buyout successful. And you, I have a special mission. I'm going to send you to go and retake that and that. Yeah, and just do stuff down here. The merc force is smaller than my main army, so I'm going to keep them more in a reserve capacity. That's not the direction I want you to go in. He did not... Okay. What is this? Didn't I give him an order and then he was moving in the other orientation? Like, he was coming down from the eastern... Am I blind? Okay, well, you know what? Never mind. If I can't have these mercs, no one can have these mercs. Assuming that I don't have this fight happen, which is will. Alright, I can't fire them, I just have to let them do this fight. That's annoying. I could join the fight with my main army and actually have the fight happen down here. 17th of April, what would this be? I can actually get here first, so I guess we could just do the fight down here. So that's not a great way to do this fight, but I guess that works out okay, so that's fine. That was a misplay, but not the end of the game here. There's these guys. You actually, let me actually send you over to the fight as well. Just throw more people in. Oh, we won the fight. Oh my gosh, I thought the fight would keep going. Okay. That's actually perfect. We're going to be defending in the Desert Hills. Holy crap. Wow, that's really, really lucky. Alright. Good job, game. I appreciate that. Attack. Didn't have time to turn off force march, but that's fine. Now everybody's here. Yeah, we should win this fight. Right? 20th of April. We will win the fight, but once these guys arrive, we definitely win the fight. Alright, you guys force march back over here and retake that. Actually, retake this first and then go retake that. Then we can look at peace deals. Alright, Battle of Otley is done. Alright, there we go. Now, these mercs, I'm going to fire them because I don't think I need them anymore. Actually, I could use them to help me do an assault to finish things off. I think I might do that. No, let me resume what I was doing the mercs for. What I was using the mercs for. Let me send them down to take the stuff. You guys actually come up north to Sarakib, and you other guys also come up north to Sarakib as well. My main armies. So we're gonna basically pick back up the plan we had initially. So this should be fine. Then I don't know if I need to get Jalas to actually get the peace deal that I want, because Jalas isn't in my region, so I don't know if I need that fort, because it's not in the same province. Maybe not, but I guess we'll find out later. Alright, I'm assuming I have both these modifiers still. Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Alright, everybody turn off force march. And we'll see what we get from rolls here. Hopefully a breach. If not a breach, I think I might still do an assault down there. Anza. We have a little bit of attrition, but not too much, honestly. These guys went over here, that's perfect. They gave it to me, but I'm going to give it back to them. Oh, hold on. Do I need Sitim, Yerushalayim, Soda? No, I don't need that. This is all part of Aleppo Plain. Alright, first of all, so Yerushalayim finished their palace. Where the hell are they? Here they are. What do I need over here? Citizen happiness probably matters more right now. Let me get some earthenware. And then Sitim. I assume they're up here, right? Sitim? Where is Sitim? Hold on. Where is Sitim? God, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Alright, as soda. I saw that one. Earthenware. Alright. I know where that place is. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Okay. Whew, we found it. Alright. Cloth. And then Freeman Happiness, I think, at the minute. It's reeds. And some hemp. We're trading in everything from everywhere, so we are running out of people to even trade with. But that's not a bad thing, for sure. Alright, come down and get this, and then we'll investigate what we can do. Peace rolls. Let me wait for the 7%. Or the 7% progress, not 7% roll. So we can see what we get there. Once these mercs are done, I will just fire them, I think. Alright, food shortage, that's pretty good. Okay, let me first consider... so I'm not going to actually do a deal where I take stuff directly. Oh, hold on. I do need to give Ebla to these guys directly right now, so let me do that, so that it can be taken. Alright, so... And then... this needs to go to tune-up now anyways. Oh, this belongs to tune-up already. What am I talking about? Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, Benin is already controlled, so let me transfer this to tune-up. Sarakib needs to be held. Okay. Let me do an assault at Sarakib now. I guess, man, I don't know if these mercs would really be any help. Let me just speed this up and fire them and do the assault now. I don't know what tune-up's doing, so I'm just going to do the assault now. Basically at full morale. Probably lose like 1,000 people. Also, Granary is rated right now in Sidon. Okay. Can you take me there, please? Here it is. Okay, Sidon could use some more loyalty, so I think we just pay ourselves. We have more than enough money right now. And loyalty with this guy doesn't hurt. Alright, sacking of Sarakib. Good. Alright, now let's go ahead and transfer everything over to tune-up. We have to do it tile by tile, because this game is designed very well with no UI problems at all. I've never commented on this game's UI having some weird design qualities. Surely, I would never make such a comment. I love this game's UI. This game's UI is a model UI for strategy games. There's no problems at all with this game's UI. I don't know why you would think I'd ever say such a thing. This game's UI, in fact, is a legendary UI. No trouble at all. Oh my god. Give me just a second here. If you want to leave the computer to go get some coffee, now's your time, because I'm going to be doing this for just a second. Oh my god. Great. Everything goes to tune-up. I probably need to wait for that stuff to go to tune-up as well. Alright, that goes to tune-up. Actually, can I do this deal right now with it all going to tune-up? Right, reset everything. Give me Ebla. Or give tune-up that. We do get a little bit of AE, but it's reduced because we're giving it to our vassal. So that's not so bad. 8 AE is perfectly fine. Hold on, wait, I screwed this up. Oh, we need to give this to tune-up as well. Whoops. Alright, and then I think that should be okay now. There we go. Oh, now it picks the whole thing. Okay, wow, okay. My complaining about the UI may have been a little premature. as hard as that is to believe. Is this picking everyone correctly? Is that going to tune-up? Yes, right? Yeah, that's Sarakib. So Sarakib lives here, and then Hermesh is over here, and Hermesh is 2, Sarakib is 1. I think this is the deal we want. I think this is everything we need from these guys. We only get 8 AE for this deal, which is, and we're just barely able to do it war score-wise. We're actually quite close to not being able to do it, but we can pull this off. We basically double tune-up size, and tune-up basically is in charge of most of Ebla, and this will probably delay our integration, because the integration, I think, is recalculated to incorporate, like, tune-up's new power level, but it shouldn't otherwise cause any problems for tune-up to get this stuff. Ebla survives up here, where they are free to be killed by Mari whenever Mari decides to come back over in this area. But importantly, I gain full control, well, almost full control. There's a little bit of Ebla controlled by Ursu, which we may need to deal with, and some uncolonized land as well that we can attend to, sort of like what we did over here. But the bulk of the Ebla region is secured by Tunip's overlordship, or Tunip's ownership of it, which should work totally fine in our favor. I think we've done this correctly. Everything goes to Tunip. We do still get 8 AE, which is fair, but Tunip presumably gets some AE from this as well. But yep, this is pretty good. We are at 0 AE, so this is a good time for a deal like this. I guess we could make somebody a vassal, but I don't really think there's any person that I would do that with. Maybe I could make Arna my tribal vassal or something, but that's a vassal in Aleppo Plain, which I consider to be Mari's territory, not my territory, so I'm not going to be messing around with that. I think we go for this deal. Okay. That looks correct. Oh, shoot, we took this for ourselves. Crap. I mean, we do already own Ebla territory, so this isn't the end of the universe, but that was a mistake. I mean, we're going to eventually own all of this. Now it looks like 925, which isn't that far away, so we're going to eventually own all this anyways. But I meant for this to go to Tunip. That's probably why I had some AE still. I thought 8 AE was a little high for this deal if Tunip got everything. That's fine. That's a very, very unimportant mistake. Anyways, my king, the Eblite local power of Ebla, accepts our generous peace offer. Eblite Ebla to Tunip. Eblite Jabas to Tunip. Sarakibian Jabas to Tunip. Eblite Kriza to Tunip. Eblite Hermesh to Tunip. Hermeshian Jabas to Tunip. And Hermeshian Hermesh to Tunip. Okay. Now, I don't believe I can give this to Tunip. I don't necessarily need to do that, but let me just see. Are these individual territories? Yeah. I could actually sell this stuff to Tunip. They would actually pay for it, which is very weird, but I think I should... I guess I could get some more money from Tunip by doing it like this. Sure, let me sell this stuff to Tunip. Okay, let's give this a try. Alright, that works. Can I do that again? I have to wait for their diplomacy, so let me just gradually sell this off to Tunip, just to get some money from them. That's fine. In terms of the territory that I got here, I will destroy this fort. Granary can go, Foundry can go as well. I don't want to deal with the loyalty problems over here. So for now, put this on to harsh treatment. And other than that, this granary can probably go. This might be a desert hill area that we may have trouble with, so... I'm just going to maybe prematurely destroy everything, but I think it's going to be fine. The rest of it, Tunip can deal with. And, yeah, if Tunip won't buy it, I'll still just give it to them for free, honestly. I would rather Tunip control this and take longer to integrate than I have to deal with it, especially because it's way out here. So that was a mistake, but it's not the end of the universe, and honestly, it's perfectly fine for that to have happened. I also cannot deal with this stuff until I own it directly, so, yeah. It is what it is. So another thing, too, while we're talking about Ebla, and the Ebla region, is Ursu. They have this revolt going on. I think this is a civil war, right? But Ursu itself controls Sechet for some reason, which we want to get, because this is in the Ebla region, or rather, we want Tunip to get this. Let me see if... I need a claim on this, and I think Ursu might actually give that one tile to me if I threaten more, especially under their circumstances, but I need a claim on this first, is the issue. So, I need to fabricate a claim. on, well, what's this province called? These are all the wrong location. Why can't I claim this? Is it because I don't border it? That might be why, honestly. That's irritating, because I can't threaten war and then get, like, the wrong location. That would not be what I want. I could just get a claim on them and then go to war with the claim, and then just go for this thing in a war with the claim, which might also be fine. But fighting Ursu is kind of a big, complicated deal, because they're so far away. I think we just have to wait for now. I don't think this one tile is going to fall under Mari's control anytime soon. And I guess we'll just hold off for now. That's unfortunate, though, but we can't do too much about that. Also, Mari and Assyria ended their war without Mari really getting that much, it looks like. Assyria seems to be doing just okay, honestly. But I guess we'll see what the long-term effects are. Either way, over here, lower our forces. Good job, boys. I think that's everything. No need to do any roading now, because we aren't supposed to own this territory at the minute. This was just a mistake. Yeah, we will wait for Tunip to be able to talk to us again on August 11th, and we'll see if we can sell them more junk territory for them to struggle to deal with. Yeah. Cool. Not too much AE. Barely any war exhaustion. Tyranny keeps going down. Pretty good. I think we're good to resume. I also check on my king. Healthy at 70 years old. That's pretty good. His wife is in very poor health, so that's not great. I may remarry him to somebody with high charisma, even an older lady with high charisma, just to keep our tyranny reduction going at a brisk pace here. Speaking of which, I might dismantle another city now. Especially one in a bad location. Maybe a place like Arara can go, or Yabad. I think Yabad can go. This place barely has anybody living here. Let's dismantle the city. And then let's do one more while we're in a dismantling mood. Over here in Gezer, this place can go, I think. Yeah. Especially cities that don't have any buildings that boost provincial loyalty and whatnot. Those do not need to stay whatsoever. So, that's that. Let's resume. We're up to 10... Oh, we're around 10k score now. That's quite good. Alright. Temporarily, we have some resources to sell. That's not going to last for long, though. Those resources will cease to exist imminently. Alright. I do think I want to do my pig stabbing once I get to 100 PI. It's going to be necessary. Alright, also, I forgot to do this. Sell territory. I need to do this on cooldown. Sell them this. They will pay money for it, though, so that is funny. More gold for me. Alright, thanks a bunch, Tunip. I hope you appreciate that. I'll just sell them each of these places tile by tile until that's done with. Let me think about this. I think I want to build more palaces and other buildings. I think I need to fortify... Let me start fortifying PD now. And other than that, let me fortify As Soda as well. And I'll fortify my other cities in Ugarit. I think the time has come to finally attend to this. I don't need to do this right this second, but I think I'd rather just have this fortified. Just in case, for example, let's say that Mari subjugates Ursu and then declares war on me. Suddenly, Ugarit is actually kind of vulnerable, so never hurts to be careful in a kind of, what do you call it? A preparatory manner, you know? Alright, sell a bunch of stuff to people. Civic Advance... researcher needed. Ooh, yeah, the finesse brain drain has reappeared here. I'm going to try and poach a good finesse character from somewhere else, if such a thing can be found. This guy's probably our best bet here, the Sama character with 8 finesse. Any statesmanship built up. Yeah. We're gonna have to... Oh, actually, that's national tax. Never mind, I'm not gonna use him. I'll use my younger guy here, the physician. Switch him out for this family character. And then I'll put that guy in charge over here. Yeah, 9 finesse is more than fine. Yeah, having our governors be our best finesse characters means that we're always going to continue to have a lack of good finesse characters. Once again. Just never ends. Also, 90 gold per month. That's pretty good. Let's make sure we turn off Fort Maintenance. Fort Maintenance just turns on its own when you go to war, it seems. Sometimes it does. Also, let's not forget to do this on cooldown, like I said that I would just a moment ago. Let's sell more territory. These guys. Alright, what's my cooldown for this? Let's actually remember 27th of October. Let's not forget this time to do that. Alright, yeah, Tunip is, their integration is going to be a bit slower, but I think it is good to give this all to them. I just don't want to deal with this territory right now. Tunip can deal with it, to be fully honest. Okay, back now to 0 war exhaustion and 0 AE. Alright, look at that. Timely Tunip discussion time. Love that. I think they're basically spending their monthly income every month on buying this territory, which is very funny, because that's not a very good use of their money. Also, what's going on over here? Tatiwas is fighting Aruzna. Alright, interesting. These guys are all Luwian. These guys are Hurrian, though. Okay. And then 26th of November is the next date. Rival at court. Lately, our king Abdestart I, the besieger Abrid, has come into conflict with Batnoam or Mitba, a family head, I'm noticing, once again. God damn it. Their opinions persistently clashing. If one of them says south, the other will promptly say north. Alright, I'm not going to rival a family head. It's not happening. Fine, have it your way. Oh, that's a painful amount of popularity to lose. In fact, I might actually do a, I don't have any money. Once I have the money, I will hold games and get some popularity for Abdestart. He's down just to 64, so we will attend to that when the time comes. Alright. Oh. They will no longer pay basically anything. That's fine. I'll still give it to them for free. It's better off in their hands. I sold the buildings before I gave it to them, so I made some money from it anyways. So, happy to swindle these guys. We have, I think, another thing from Pops here. +9 from Pops now. Yeah, all those slaves being here is helping out. Alright, we also have another building slot now. Okay. No more Lapis available, which is a shame. Can we get another copy of Saffron? Yes, for more ruler propagating. That will help a lot. Or incense? No. No more incense. Incense is very rare, so I'm not surprised at all, but saffron's quite nice. Let's get some saffron from Hit. Sounds fine. Now we have monthly ruler propagating plus 0.05. That's going to help. And in a few months, we're going to be able to get a games going, so that will help out as well. Alright, 26th of December. Alright, Tunip is growing even further. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Sell territory. Will you pay anything? Pay a couple golds. More than a couple gold. 7 gold for that? Sure. Hope you enjoy that. Okay, this has been a pretty successful little pair of episodes here. Oh! Huh? What? Did Jaffa do a formable? What is this? Oh my gosh, Jaffa formed somebody. They formed, what's this place called? Philistia. Interesting. And I think this is the Jaffa tag. Yeah, this is Joffin. So either this is the Joffin... I wasn't watching down here for a few years. Either this is the Joffin Rebellion that did this, or Jaffa itself did this. I mean, that's fine. That's not going to change anything, but also we can now get this. That's good. Let's not let Jaffa sneak in there somehow. Alright, good. And then other than that, any other places we need to colonize? I don't believe so. I think we're good. Okay. So, yeah, Jaffa is now formed this, so that is fine. We do have a claim on them still. We have multiple claims on them. Yeah. So now we actually have the claims on the Joffin Revolt and on Jaffa. I think what happened is that when they finished their civil war, whoever won, the other person's claim, like, absorbed into the winner. So we actually have 2 claims now. And this Ascalon claim was the one on the Jaffa Revolt. So that's actually interesting. I didn't know that civil wars worked like that. That's actually quite handy to know. These guys should be vulnerable. They actually aren't in their league with Moab anymore, so that is quite nice. I could fight these guys at any minute. I should probably actually prioritize this while they're not linked up with Moab. It's not the end of the universe if I have to fight Moab, but I just don't want to bother fighting my own, like, protected person. Like, Moab is enjoying enormous political protection from me, and I don't want to have to, like, reestablish that. Because really, like, I don't care about Moab's success or whatnot. They're not my client state, but they just need to like exist here and hold Kemet back from pushing further into the region. Military-wise, the Herman levy is almost ready. I think let me go to war with Philistia using the Herman levy once they raise back up. I guess I could use other levies, but I kind of want to get some sacks in while I'm down here, to be fully honest, and the Herman levy would be fine for that. So yeah, let's keep waiting. Also these guys, 25th of January. Alright. Sell this to them. How much will they pay? They'll pay a couple pieces of gold. Perfectly fine. And now, 24th of February, we'll get that going. Herman levy will be ready 12th of April. Okay. Alright. The last of our wars for our immediate territory will be done very soon. Alright, the last bit up here, they will pay for. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we have fixed our problem, and actually probably swindled Tunip out of a couple dozen pieces of treasury as well for extra fun. So that's pretty great. Yeah, looks pretty good. I think we got everything correctly here. Yeah. I guess I didn't grab this over here. I don't know if Arna had this at the time, but this is in Tunip as well. Or within Ebla as well, I should say. So that's irritating. Maybe after well, I guess I could go to war with Arna another time. Actually, I could just threaten war for this if I had a claim on this. Which I probably don't, right? No. I also have truce with them. Yeah, I don't know if I missed this or what happened over here, but this is part of Ebla as well, and I should control that too. Yeah, I think this wasn't colonized. I think these guys colonized this. I think that's what happened, because I remember seeing this passageway that I needed to colonize. Oh well, that's fine. Keep waiting for the Herman levy. What was it? April 12th, right? Yeah. 12th of April. Also, I think I will hold off on games for now. I'm going to save my money in case I need it for something in this war. Probably I don't, but you never know what could happen. Alright, let's get ready for one more war, and then we should be done with territorial expansions for a bit here, aside from integrating Tunip, obviously. That will involve some expansion. What is going on over here? I do not know. We gotta speed in here before Philistia, like, looks at the situation for 5 seconds and re-allies with Moab. I think they broke their alliance with Moab. They have a truce with them for some reason. So, let's take advantage of this while we can. Let's come on down here through here. Force march your way over here. And we definitely are going to... How do I want to do this? Let's start over at Yab Na'el. So get over here quick. In fact, I might even declare war on them early. I guess the thing is, they're going to have like little bits of territory out here. But this is all... Let's see here. Yeah. I don't actually want this or this. I guess they could raise forces there, but there's forts everywhere, so they can't get very far. Yeah, let's just focus over here. Let's get here, and then we'll declare war. Let's not do this in a weird order. No reason to play around. Yeah, and with all the stuff we gave to Tunip, they're still integrating around 928. So probably after the succession, we're still healthy at the minute, so I guess we'll see what happens, but not super soon. In a few years, or in a few decades. In about 2 decades, actually, to be exact. Okay, and then, once we control the rest of Canaan, I can then, finally, after a long time hinting at it, start preparing for my naval ambitions and a certain couple of naval targets. I might go after Nkomi first before I do the Kemet thing. I'm not sure how I feel yet about that. Going for Nkomi is kind of an interesting stretch idea, or like a stretch goal. It's not really a key part of my long-term strategy here. Screwing up Kemet is more important, I think, for the campaign, but it would be interesting to do a naval invasion of Crete, or not Crete, of Cyprus, Kypros. We shall see what ends up happening with that. Ebla, by the way, has experienced... Oh, hold on, first do this. Pomegranate harvest surplus. My king, incredible news from our fields. The pomegranate harvest is significantly exceeding expectations. With this surplus, we are sure to make a tidy profit. Should we not use the fruits ourselves, we will eat it all. Abdestart declares with ravenous hunger at looking at the pile of pomegranates. I might actually do this, though. +2 loyalty to characters is good. 6% noble happiness nationally is unbelievably good, because this is going to affect all of our wrong culture group nobles that are furious. I think this is, for, what is this, 5 years? I think this is better than 374 gold. I'm not going to lie. This is definitely better. Alright, everyone eats a lot of pomegranates. Delicious. Petition! Oh my gosh. The wealthy residents of Haman have sent a formal petition on behalf of the entire province complaining about the governor Chelbase. And this guy isn't great, in fairness, so I'm not too surprised. I could get some popularity. 10 loyalty on a governor is a risk, but he's not a family head, so that's at least good. He gains corruption. I don't get corruption, which is good. I don't want to get 5 corruption. Then again, I could get 10 loyalty, but then again, Tyr gains population happiness -10 for 2 years. I could just fire him and rehire him, but then he loses so much loyalty, it's not really worth it. I don't want to get tyranny either. I think we're just going to go ahead and send a representative. 5 popularity on average starts good. This guy's loyalty is already at 61, so it takes him down to 51. I think that's okay. When they're 50 or above, I think loyalty shenanigans are usually okay. We can always bribe him if things get worse, but I think that's fine. Okay, I think we just go to war with these guys now. And we're going to be aiming at definitely this first place here, Ascalon. Tunip will join in, that's fine. Let's go for it. Alright, so Philistia, formerly Jaffa, is now going to be our target. Let's head on in and get to sacking. I think I will want to split. I guess I could have actually like organized and split apart, but I was trying to speed through it here. So let's arrive here and then split apart and send them in multiple groups. Probably want to split into 4 like I did last time. Also, I could turn my fort maintenance back off, but because I don't know where they're going to spawn their army, I'm going to keep my forts on because I do have a number of borders where they could arrive and surprise me, so it's only a couple golds, so it's not really a huge deal. Alright, split everybody into halves. And then the rest of you, get on to Force March. And all 3 of you come down to Ascalon, and then we'll split them apart even further. This should be kind of a shock and awe blitzkrieg style war with really... Oh, hello, giant navy. With really no serious problems. Alright. You come down here, and then you get to work on Gaza. We also need to... Actually, not Hura. We don't need to worry about Hura. Sacking of Asdod. Then roam freely, that's fine. You come towards Gaza. We're going to probably assault Gaza, because we don't need to fully annex these guys. We just need to get all of Canaan, and then we're done. So we're going to be very precise about this. Alright, good. Oh! More than I thought they'd have. But 8 cohorts is fine. This should be okay. Let me think about this. You have more morale. 5 versus 8. Oh, they actually have a pretty good king. I guess attacking the farmland. I think we win this fight, but we take high casualties. Or we take higher casualties than normal. I could send somebody over to try to help out, but I think we're going to be okay down here. So, let us see how this goes, though. The Battle of Ma'agalim. Oh yeah, we're going to be fine. I don't know why I was so worried, actually. We're more than fine. You come over to here as well. Yeah, this is going to be more than fine. Give us some war score as well. Good. Good outcome. Or yeah, you finish coming down here and grabbing that. And then once we get this, I could sack more. I think I probably should do that. I'd have to go around and take a long time. Let me go grab this and then sack this, and then I'll do the assault. I can just do the assault once these guys arrive, actually. I don't need to wait to do the assault. No need to be slow here. Alright, let me give these guys 1 month of morale recovery, so they're all at 100. Let me put them all actually on... No, I can't actually do that. Yeah, let me give them 1 month of recovery, just to get them up, so I'm not at partial morale doing the assault. That would be good. Actually, let me send you back over as well, to get everybody there, just to make sure we have minimum losses. Shouldn't be a huge problem, though. Wait for 1 more monthly tick. And then, yeah, we will finish the thing off there. And we'll just get all of Canaan. No need to worry about getting anything more than that. The rest can stay with them, in all honesty. Alright. Alright, here we go. These guys are mostly on high enough morale. This assault should be more than fine. We've won assaults with these numbers. I think I've been maybe a little too conservative with my assault timings, but yeah, we're fine. Alright, another assault of Gaza. And yeah, so let's go ahead and finish this war off. These guys should agree to peace. That was a brutal and quick little war. These guys have pretensions to be an important name in the area. We're going to correct that pretension. What is this color scheme? Why can't I see anything? Here we go, now it looks better. Give me that, give me that, give me that. And that should be all of Canaan. Yes, the rest is just uncolonized. And reachable from me before Kemet gets to it. I think Kemet may have colonized this, by the way. I'm not sure about that. Or Henan Nesut, I mean. Either way, I think we're looking good to do this deal. This is quite an aggressive deal, 27 AE. But I don't want to make a what do you call it, client state down here or anything like that. I'm just going to take this directly. We can eat 27 AE right now. And we're almost at 100 PI, so we can stab the pig to allow this much AE temporarily. So that's okay. I think we just go for this. No need to second guess it. Let's do this deal. I guess we could make these guys a subject as well, just to have another subject in the area. But that's probably too expensive to be worth it. They also wouldn't agree to it right now. Yeah, it's not worth it to make these guys a client state. Honestly, likely what's going to happen is they're going to be in a defensive league with Moab, which I'm fine with. I don't really care about what goes on down here in Moab and Edom, as long as Kemet doesn't border anybody that I'm not protecting. At the minute, they don't. They could attack these guys down here. Kemet's also colonizing over here a little bit. They could attack these guys down here and maybe bring Moab in, which I guess could be a problem. Because that'd be one way for Kemet. Because the AI, I don't think it will do this. Well, first of all, let me do this deal, because I'm going to take this deal. I'm not going to do anything else. And then I'll discuss what I'm talking about here. Ooh! Increase my rank to great power. I forgot that this is what would happen. Ooh, okay. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought about talking about my Kemet thinking we're going to become a great power. Ooh, oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever become a great power in Imperator Rome before. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Yes! Alright, the Canaanite regional power of Philistia accepts our peace offer. So we got the rest of Canaan. Great stuff. Philistine, Ascalon to Canaan, Philistine, Gaza to Canaan, and Philistine, Saman to Canaan. And... oh, I don't know what that is. I'm going to look at that in a minute. My king, Abdestart the First, the besieger Abrid, we've increased in rank. We are now a great power country instead of a major power. Since we have at least 500 territories, so we can guarantee other countries we can intervene in war, threaten peace, support rebels, and enforce peace. I think we are the first great power on this map. I believe so. No one else has become a great power before. Or yet, I should say. I think Mari is the closest. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is close enough to even really look at. Yeah, we are the first great power of the Bronze Age mod, in this campaign at least. So we have some effects. Huge loyalty malices across the board. That's the downside of being a great power. Unintegrated culture group happiness plummets to -8%. More happiness from the Dammâseq. Our AE change and decay is weakened, as I guess makes sense. We have more capital import routes, I assume. Probably increased integration speed. Probably that's more monthly PI, I'm assuming. I think the same number of diplomatic relations, and then more things too we'll look at in just a minute. But we have won the war. Let's lower our forces here. Good stuff. And look at the total number of effects more closely. I think the levy size multiplier has been reduced again, so... also, oh no, oh shoot. I did not think about this. The divine sacrifice cost went up even more. Now it's definitely... yeah, I'm not... it's gonna... this is gonna update on the monthly tick, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna need to have 150, I think. Ooh... or, maybe not 150, but it's not gonna be possible with 100. That is a bit of a misplay. I should have maybe waited a little bit till I had the chance to do that, but that's okay. We roll with it. Whatever the case, let me look at the number of things here. So, change governor policy has been cheapened even further, which is great. I think we have one more mercenary army. Levy size multiplier, I think it's reduced even further. all of our officers, or I guess our like governors, admirals, and generals have even reduced loyalty. I don't know if governors, when they're acting as generals, get both of those modifiers. I think they probably do, which means we need to be a little careful about loyalty now. I mean, we've been careful for this whole campaign. But yeah, this is going to be our, hopefully the rest of the game, we're not going to dip below great power, but we have achieved greatness in this episode. Great work, everybody, he says, being the only one playing the game. But whatever the case, we have some more territory to look at. I'm going to look at this decision in just a minute, but I guess I'll look at it now, because I'm very curious what this is. Connect Egypt to Philistia. It would be nice to travel along the coast of the Mediterranean, connecting Egypt to Philistia, facilitating trade and war. So I could pay 300 gold and immediately gain ownership over, I assume, yeah, Laban, Nerbut, Veheb, and Kemt, which are these 4 locations. So we could just instantly colonize this stuff, but that does mean entering Eastern Nile Delta, which isn't exactly something I want to do. So this is an interesting option, but I don't know. The thing about this that really is a concern is entering a region that Hennu-Neset is the main owner of, which I don't really want to do. I could enter this and then sell that to Hennu-Neset. They might agree to do that. But, I don't know, can Hennu-Neset, like, buy stuff from me? I mean, maybe. I don't know, though, because Tunip was willing to do it because they're my client states. They're more happy with me, but Hennu-Neset, I'm not sure if they would agree to do that. And I wouldn't want to own the territory, and I can't exactly, like, abandon territory. So, although I do want to get up to Nerbut and then fortify this, I don't want to actually own beyond that at the minute. I guess I could do this if I want to eventually own into Egypt, and Eastern Nile Delta is probably the smartest region to own directly if I were to own Egyptian land directly, but that's like a huge commitment to make, which I don't feel like I'm in a position to do. So this is an interesting idea, but I'm actually going to not do this, because I don't think it makes sense. It's not the wrong idea. I'd rather have Hennu-Neset make their way over here, or better yet, no one be over here and have this be uncolonized. So I'm gonna, once I'm able to, I'm gonna start integrating my way over that direction. But for now, I can't do too much. Okay, well, with that being noted, let's come back over to this territory. So first of all, we're gonna get roads going in a minute, but first of all, over here, I think Ascalon will stay our capital. It's the right distance from Yabna'el. And then I think Gat is already our capital here, and that is the proper place. Actually, we already had this as our location, so it's not really affected at all. Yes, that's right. So Ascalon is the capital. Down here, I think Gaza's too close to Ascalon, so I think we're going to move the capital elsewhere. Maybe to Rapahu? Rapahu could end up being our kind of extreme southwestern frontier city on the Green Sea, as the Egyptians called it. I don't think there's any better spots. I mean, Gaza and Rapahu are both pretty good. They're both farmland. And I would rather have farmland on the water than doing it some other way. So they're a little far apart. There ends up being a hole in the fort coverage, but that's not the end of the universe. And I think Rapahu is a pretty good spot otherwise. It's also the right distance away from Nerbut for what that's worth, so I think we do make Rapahu the provincial capital. And I think Gaza is a little too devastated and full of angry people to be the capital. Alright, let's move the capital over here. Also, these guys are Canaanite integrated culture group, or I should say they're Canaanite culture groups. They're not too upset, which is great. Rapahu, I'm going to immediately fortify. Yeah, I don't think we need a palace right away over here. Over here, I'm going to defortify this and destroy these other buildings. Yeah. And then, in fact, I could dismantle the city in Gaza. I don't think we need to do that right now. Up here in Ascalon, the harbor isn't very helpful. Port, I'm going to, let me think about this. I do have a port up here. I'm going to keep the port for now. I'm going to actually like plan out my naval construction areas later, but I'm just going to keep the port for its other advantages. I don't know if this will be a port city. I mean, eventually all my coastal cities will have ports, so I guess I'll leave the ports where I find them, but I may not make it like a major naval location. A big thing that affects whether a place will be a naval building city is the access to the wood resources. And really, like, places like up here in the Phoenicia and the Ugarit areas where the dense forest provides so much wood, these places can be shipbuilding machines. Like the ship recruit speed from all the cedar is out of control, and that's for the whole province of Beirut. So we'll probably make our ship centers up here where there's lots of cedar and wood and whatnot. Right, and then over here, Be'er Saba is a little too close to Rapahu, so this is probably not going to be the capital. So I'm going to destroy the building and probably revoke the city status. Siklag is a little close to Rapahu. It's a little far away from Ascalon. It is farmland, so we should keep that in mind. Other places around here mostly aren't very high quality. It might be fine to get a bit further out. Like, for example, Hatsarim is in a really good central location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 7. It's the right distance from Rapahu. It's pretty far away from everything else, but I think I'd rather have something kind of on this border here. Siklok is too far away, I think, from the border with Moab, and possibly later with Kemet. I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I want to make Hatsarim. I know I'm giving up a farmland location, but it's not the end of the universe, and like we did before with places like Nijran, sometimes you have to put it in the dry plains just for strategic purposes. So we look at the capital down here. This place I can probably get away with assimilation actually in all these spots. Actually, they like that a little bit. Those little freaks. They like to be assimilated. That's just what they crave. He tells himself with nervousness. Alright, so that's pretty good. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and fortify this. Well, no, actually, I'm going to make this a city first, actually. It may seem like a weird priority, but having a city here will let us build palaces, which is going to be a huge priority. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and look at my other tiles in the area, make sure I look at all this stuff. Destroy the farms. We can keep the workshop for now, for extra dyes. Destroy the farm. Destroy the farm. More farms to destroy. Plantation can go. Fishery can go. Yeah. And over here, that can stay. Farm can go. Farm can also go. Desert wells can go. I don't think we're gonna have food problems down here, hopefully. I can build, what do you call them? Hunting camps there anyways for better value. For food-wise, I mean. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's let a day go by. That's all adjusted. And then, who can build my roads? Phoenicia's not quite ready yet, so Jordan Rift Valley. Also, Ipfer Kura has hit male pattern baldness, or it's hit him rather, real hard. That's brutal, but we're going to be recalling the Jordan Rift Valley team. In fact, I could actually split them into 2 teams of 10, or it'll be 10 and 11 to do 2 sets of roading simultaneously, which I think would actually speed this up a lot. Probably could have done that earlier, but I didn't think about that, so let's do that now. And then Jordan Rift Valley, the closest area is going to actually be in Jericho. Alright, so we're going to split you into 2 teams, and you are, let's see, 11 and 10, so you can both do this. Have you both force march over and get to work down in this area. And I think we're going to start with the coastal road. That's the main priority right now. So head on over. Alright, meanwhile, since we probably aren't going to be able to do... Yeah, 125 actually, I thought it would go to 150, but no, I think the base value is 50, and it's 150% of that. I think I did the math right. I can probably do 125. That's probably okay. We're below 50 stability. We're trending down pretty harshly, so I think this is necessary. So yeah, I think we do that. Alright. We have some more stuff to trade as well. Yep. Sell that as well. In we come. Good stuff. Then we can actually colonize this. I'm going to get to work on this now. We can't do that one yet, but we can do this one. Good. Almost 28k per month. Rising from obscurity. Yeah, we became a great power, so now we have another family to work with. Canaanite fortunes are rising. Over time, our kingdom has achieved both greater wealth and power. Traditionally, we have relied on the ability, valor, and dignity of our ancient and honorable families, but with rising fortunes, there are also ample opportunities for new men of quality to rise beyond their birthright. Some families have, to a greater degree than others, achieved power and influence in our kingdom, and there's perhaps room for one of them to achieve a lasting legacy among the Canaanite elites. Okay, so we could have the Bostara family, the Dammâseq family, or the Gerbalid family. Which one has the name that's the least confusing with the ones we currently have? Milkermid, Aberid, Mashid, and Ormitba. Let's see. Researcher, some guy, and some guy. Let me think about this. I think I'll go ahead and make the Blastara family our new family. And immediately we have Scorn, of course. We need one more position. These guys aren't cloned, so they have a distinctive disadvantage being a new family. They're the Novus Hamas, or whatever you call them, and they're not cloned, so inopportune for them. Also, the newer kids, because the cloning happened one time, so the younger generation isn't cloned either. So we actually have a generation of clones that will go away given time, which makes a lot of sense when you really think about it. Okay, so we need to invite somebody to be in our position here. Who can lose a person, family-wise? Not the Mashids, but probably everybody else. Definitely the Milkramids. Milkramids have enormous influence right now. Any Milkramids want to get going. Or you're good, and you're also yeah, you're good. You're gonna stay. This guy here is good. This guy here I can maybe get rid of. Oh yeah, here we go. This guy's very old, but he is better, so there we go. That looks good to me. Alright, we have achieved greatness in this video. Pretty pleased with that. I actually didn't remember that we were going to become a great power with that war. I think I commented on it a few episodes before, but I completely forgot about it. So, certainly not a terrible thing to discover. Some more trading. But we're going to be continuing our march into greatness and our experience of being a great power in the next episode of the Dammâseq Campaign. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.